Fun fact, I have made it to day 2 in tournament 1 of the World Series of Poker, and I am heading into day 2 with 1.4 million in chips. So we're gonna do fun facts about the World Series of Poker while playing Railroad Riches. I wanted to play this game because in Kansas City, they can't get Sega Sammy games, which this is a Sega Sammy game. So I requested it twice. They're like, well, we can't get Sega Sammy games. And I was like, well, I just thought I'd request it twice. But so I can't play this game in Kansas City, so I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna do some reasonable $2.25 set bets. I know that Vegas Low Roller was playing on this machine. I think he was betting like $2.25 and he won like $18,000 or something crazy. So there are some really, really crazy payouts in this game. And what's weird, not weird, but if you think about it, the crazier the payouts on one end, the more difficult it is to actually win because it's higher volatility. I mean, look at that, a $600 ball on a $2.25 bet. So if you think of volatility, the higher chances of you winning something, really big means that you're gonna have a lot of losses over time where you get nothing because it's gotta pay for those big balls and big things. We need 6 of those. Or 3 of the bonus symbols. And the 3 bonus symbols is only in the middle, so you need real 2, 3, and 4. The sounds on this game and the sound design on this game is, I think, amazing. I think it's one of the best sounding games that there is. I hope it's not blowing out my speaker. All right, so the World Series. So the very first World Series actually took place in 1970 at Binion's Horseshoe. And if I remember the story correctly, it was basically just a bunch of high rollers that thought we should have a tournament. And I think there was literally like 10 people in the first tournament. It was like a bunch of high rollers that said, let's put $100,000 or $10,000 each. And then first place gets like 100,000. And I think that was literally the first thing. It wasn't some sanctioned event. It was just a bunch of high rollers who were like, oh, let's play it. Johnny Moss was the one that won that in 1970. Oh, and for winning the event, he actually, oh, nice. Be good, be good. Be very good. What's this? This must be just a good hit. Okay, money bags. Yeah, money bags. That's a good hit. Very nice hit. And my neighbor's also hitting something good too. All right. What did that pay? What am I missing? Oh, 74.55. All right, well, I was hoping for a bonus, but it does that too for, something like 30 times your bet, which is a really good payout. So would rather have had what my neighbor got. She got the coins. So for winning, Johnny Moss, 2 more. Johnny Moss got a silver cup because at the time they hadn't been doing World Series of Poker bracelets. And I'll show a picture of the World Series of Poker bracelet for this year. Bonus. Something good, something good. Saloons. Hey, got some saloons. And then they didn't actually start doing bracelets for tournament winners until 1976. And in 1976, they made bracelets, but they also went back and retroactively made bracelets for everybody who won from 1970 to 1976. So there are bracelets from 1970, it's just, it didn't start until 1976. Come on, bonus. I do like too that in this game, oh nice, my neighbor got it again. I do like in this game that you can hit some good stuff, especially when it drops the bonuses, or it drops like wilds. You can get pretty good line hits with those wilds. And I mean, like that, you know, the line hits aren't really that bad for what it is. Oh, red train. She got a red train. Red train's bonus. The red train's the best because it collects all your money. All right. All right, 25 bucks. I mean, these line pays are pretty good. So what it comes down to, this game is fairly good. I got 4. So anyway, to date, there's only been 2 players that have won the World Series of Poker. The sound made me think I got it, but I didn't get it. There's only been 2 poker players to ever win 3 World Series main events, and that's come on, be good, be good, be good, be there. Money bag, money bag. Okay, that's good. Oh, none of it lined up. None of it lined up for 5 of a kind. So Johnny Moss and Stu Unger have won the World Series 3 times, and they did it basically pre-1982, with the exception of Stu Unger, who won it in 1997. And the reason is because the fields used to be really small for the World Series of Poker, because $10,000 for a tournament, especially back in 1970, is pretty expensive. So because the tournaments were so small, some of the best players in the world had pretty good chances of actually winning it, and winning it often. It wasn't until sort of the Moneymaker effect, where Chris Moneymaker won the World Series of Poker, where a whole bunch of novices also started playing in the World Series, and it just made it really, really difficult. It made it difficult to actually win the World Series. It's you know, it's like now it's a 11-day event or something, or 10-day event. So you got to play poker for 14 hours a day for 10 days straight. It's just a much more difficult thing to accomplish. Phil Hellmuth is actually the world record holder. He has 17 World Series of Poker bracelets. For some reason, I'm thinking that fact might not be true anymore. Probably should have fact checked. Wilds. Wow, wow, wow. Saloon. Just a little bit of saloons. So by the time 2024 hit, there's over 101 events for the World Series of Poker. Like I said, I was in event number 1, and still am. But it was day 1A, and they still have day 1s for like another 4 days. Oh, what's this? Oh, nice, retroactively throwing down coins, Bitcoins. Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Okay, all right. I love this bonus. It's a fun bonus. So we need these little red triangles, because you go up, it raises the levels. And then if you get 4 of them, you get to the gold train. So that's really what you want to hit. Oh, that's really nice. Red train collects all of that. Oh, it's a little loud. Where's that $600 ball we saw earlier? All right, we need arrows. There we go. Now we're going up, opening that train. All right, which one? Purple train, nice. So that adds values every time you spin. And not to all of them, but it just adds values to random amount. Nice, going up, got another train. Oh, red train, nice. All right. Purple train. And sometimes that can go crazy and just like add a whole bunch. All right, one more for the golden train. Oh, I saw the arrow. Oh, I got it. I got it. There it is. Yeah, golden train. Yeah, golden train. All right. So that feature, gold train, is going to start after this feature is done. And we've been playing a long time and we're only down 60 bucks, so nice. I really wish Kansas City would get this game. I'd play it a lot. I love this game. So, Sega Sammy, come to Kansas City. Nice. Oh, is that it? Sometimes I can throw out an additional thing, but all right. 112, and then now we get the gold train. Gold train bonus. Can we hit the grand? Come on, grand. Grand me. Grand is 10,800, so. Mini, $30. $9, 90 bucks. 15, 9. Come on, grand. Come on, grand. Come back. Nah. Nope. All right, not bad. Over 120 times my bet. So sweet. So we're up to 1,200. We made a couple $100, but I'm not done with my WSOP facts, so we're going to continue with that. Bonus? All right. So up until 2023, the biggest single payout in the World Series of Poker main event payouts is 2006 Jamie Gold won $12 million. And then the only tournament that's paid out more is the one drop in 2023, which wasn't the main event. So technically, Jamie Gold still holds the record. They try and make it to where the first place player gets about 10 or 11 million. The second place player gets about 7 or 8 million. And the reason that Jamie Gold got paid 12 million is because they used to have a higher tier. I don't know how to say it. There was it was more extreme on the high end. So the first place player got paid a little bit more than normal, or a little bit more percentage of the overall pot. And now they've toned it down a little bit where first place player, and I'm making these numbers up, let's say first place gets 10% of the pot. It used to be that way. Now the first place player gets 7.5% of all the winning or all the prize money. So they changed it to where it's a little bit less at the top, but basically everyone who makes the final table gets at least $1 million. But in 2006, there was 8,773 entrants. And again, with that skewed higher pot for first place, that's why he won so much money. So, pop quiz. How much do you think the World Series of Poker has paid out in prize money? 5. So, how much do you think? Don't cheat, put it in the description below. Bonus! Put it in the description below. How much do you think it's paid out over its history? All right, 8 free games. We needed the cash bags. Would have been really good there. Cash bag. I'm gonna get the cash bag in the middle, but no cash bag. Cash bag. You can also get the wild in the middle. All right, nothing's lining up. Cash bag. Oh, my neighbor got the train again. Cash bag. Uh-oh. Saloon. Nothing's lining up. Just a little bit of guns, so $9. That free games bonus is pretty volatile, so kind of to be expected. Was hoping for more. All right. So over its history, the World Series of Poker has awarded, loan us again? Redemption? Has awarded $4.2 billion in prize money. So that's pretty impressive over its history. Going back in time, in 1970 when it first started, there was only the one event, and there was only one single event until 1973, and they added a second event. And that event was 5-card stud. Wait, let me check my notes. Yeah, 5-card stud. So they added a second tournament of 5-card stud, so they made it a 2 event. And then since then, they've kept adding until it got to, 101 events. I guess the last fact I want to talk about is 3 more. The last fact I want to talk about is that they used to not have an all-in button. They have an all-in button now. So if you declare you're all in, you'll get a button that says all in. So it's very clear. And they didn't actually introduce that until 2006. So prior to 2006, someone could try and say, oh, I wasn't really all in. But once they put the button in effect, it made it a little bit more fair. But anyway, so by the time this video comes out, I'll still be waiting on day 2 of my tournament. So I'll be here making videos. I was planning on playing in the day 1 events until I made it to day 2. And luckily I did it on the first try. So I didn't have to spend 5 more days trying to get, get into day 2. So, all right. I am gonna play this down to 1100 or infinity, and we're gonna go from there. I needed a cash back. So not bad, made $100. Oh, 90. He can throw down the coins. I was waiting for him to throw down coins, but he didn't. Those 2 90s would have been a good start. All right, $20 more. Salute. Bonus? Redemption? I was hoping for some redemption. All right, $6 more. Looks like I'll do one more spin after this. All right, 3 more. Alrighty, well, we made about $100, a little over $100. Learned some World Series of Poker facts, and I am going to go on to filming the next video. So I appreciate all the likes, subscribes, and comments, and I'll see you in the next video.